I am here at Pete's truck stop. It's a little outfit where you get gas and good hot food. I gotta find a ride to Joplin, Missouri today. Yeah, they got good hot food in there. I've caught a ride here at this place before. There's like a gazebo out there. That's Highway 400. Runs all the way to Colorado through Wichita and all that. But anyway, wish me luck. Alright folks, we are here at the Joplin, Missouri train station depot. There's KCS line running south that way, north to Pittsburgh that way, 32 miles. Now, about 25 years ago, I was here one snowy winter day, and I found a way. I just got here. I found a way in through this fence because I camped out right in there. Oh, on that end, like 22 years ago, and I remember these three kids came in skateboarding, and they seen me, got to talking to me, and they actually went to their house and I guess stole some food out of the mom and dad's pantry and put in a duffel bag and brought it down to me. But I was sicker than a dog for like 2-3 days inside that one end of the building. See if I can find my way in. Now, the story I heard back then, there was a fella that was raising money to fix this place up, and he had like, oh, I don't know, $30,000 raised, and he put that money into it. This would have been like 90, I guess, 1990. He put that money into it, and no more funding came in, so he had to let it go. Now, I know I got in here somehow. I guess the old Southern Belle is the one that went through here, I guess. See if there's any markings anywhere. I see where they sewed the fence up. Let's see. Yeah, we'll get in there somehow. Man, I don't remember it being this big. Oh, Lake Pontchartrain. That's why I wear good Red Wing. Should have brought my fishing pole. Well, shoot. Yeah, I know I got in here somehow. Unless this is a new fence. Yeah, aha. Boy, that'll rip the ass out of your jeans. Let me check, make sure there's not a easier hole to get through. Homeless camp. Let's see, there's gotta be a way in here. Yeah. Let me turn the camera off, see if I can't do this. Whew. Alright, no one's seen that, I hope. And hey. Tramp walking. Tramp walking. Coming through, anyone? Hey, I hear a KCS. Sleeping bags. Yeah, the Missouri Northern Arkansas Railway crosses about a half-mile south of this point, too. There's where you get your tickets. Gotta be real quiet. I thought I heard some women. Yeah, there's where I slept for 3 days. Yeah, they got the stairway boarded up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel too well today. I don't really want to go by them windows over there. Wish I could see what that mural says. Really wish I could get upstairs. I forgot how I got in. Hang on. All right. I got some sewing to do. One of them prongs like that, 2 of them caught my ass of my pants. But these Carhartts are like rip stop, so. But if I don't sew it, it'll keep praying every time I do laundry. Yeah, when I first got here, I went under that overpass right there, and the snow was just blowing underneath it. There was no way I could get out of the wind. And then that's where, I think it was a different fence at the time. It was like a hole I went through in the fence. I would say 22 years ago. Now this is a siding. The reason I was here is hoping something would stop in the siding too. Nothing ever did. I ended up 3 days later hitchhiking to Pittsburgh, where they crew changed 32 miles north of here. And guess what happened? I caught a southbound freight train through here, and we pull in the siding here. Never failed. Had I just waited 2 hours here, well, it would have never stopped in the siding then. Just because I was on it. KCS guy did that. Yeah, the Missouri Northern Arkansas Railway crossing is half a mile down that way, and the BNSF crossing is down in Neosho, probably 20 miles, 18 miles south of here. Now you could see that pile of grain in the middle of the tracks. You can always tell a siding that sits out trains for a long time. If them cars can leak out enough grain to make a pile like that, they sit for a really good long time. Yeah, it's still used. Just not often. Yeah, the end of the siding is up around that corner a little bit. There's a creek that runs under where the switch is, where it goes back together into one line. Then it goes back together. It's not that long of a siding. You sure can't fit a coal train into the siding. You can fit like one of your locals in, or just a small manifest, 80 cars. This siding's not really your long, typical, normal one. Oh, that ragweed's bad. I'm glad I got back in that train station. I just wish I could have got over to that wall where I slept those 3 days. I don't remember tagging it, but I could have. I just didn't want to go by that window. That's where I thought I heard a couple of women's voices over there. I didn't think I could get back out that quick as I did. That's kind of why I was panicking. I could just see the cops waiting on me at the fence, extending their hand to help me across, and then into cuffs. No, I doubt they'd have. Well, they could throw me in jail when they realize who I am. Yeah, there's a siding that comes off, half mile, just right at the four-way. It peels off this rail and comes and crosses itself and goes out and dead ends at some industry. Whew. Boy, what a time to feel bad. Nah, I doubt I tagged here. This would have been like 1999, I guess. Yeah. Well, yeah, this is the bridge I couldn't get out of. The dang snow was blowing in underneath. So I laid up in there 3 days. Them kids brought me some food. They went home and robbed the pantry. All right, we got some KCS maintenance away guys here. Can't tell if anybody's up there yet. Oh, by the way, Bob, thanks for the Carhartt coat. Yeah, I thought when I left, I was just going to Pennsylvania and back. But as y'all well know now, that making plans on freight train is never ever something you can do. Yeah, it looks like they're doing some tie replacement. Anyway, we're almost up to the Missouri, Northern Arkansas. We'll go up there and take a look. Yeah, I left home with just a thermal underwear top for a jacket. It's that Cabela's one that they were donated to me in Alaska. All right, we're coming up on that little local siding crossover. The only place I've ever seen one. I'll show you how it works. All right, we're here at the crossover. All right, down here there's a switch. A lead comes off the rail, wraps around and crosses back over itself, and it runs out to what I'm not sure. There may be a concrete plant or something out there, but it looks like it still sees some customer out there. Boy, look at anytime you see those tropical looking clouds like that, really dark with light contrast, those cumulus stratus type, you know you're getting a subtropical jet stream coming in from the southwest. Get a lot of Pacific moisture that way. And last look, there's a tropical storm on the west coast of Mexico that's moving inland northeast across that Rocky Mountains of Mexico, and Texas is supposed to see like a foot of rain because of it. It's going to run into that cool front and squeeze all that moisture out over Texas. But anyway, enough of the meteorological report. Yeah, look where the flange of the wheel rolls over the top. I forget what they call these type crossovers, but instead of it rolling through a groove here and causing a wear point that needs to be replaced so often, they just have the track elevate and come up where it just smoothly rolls over the across the top. And it actually is a lot quieter. I've only seen another one of these in Terre Haute, Indiana. I wish I would have videoed it because it was on CSX and they had a lot of traffic, and it's really weird seeing the trains roll over it and not make that much noise. But you can tell that flange of the wheel does ride over the main line of KCS, which is eventually going to cause a problem, because when KCS runs over that little notch long enough, it's going to keep wearing wider and wider and wider. All right, now the Missouri Northern Arkansas crossing is, I'll try to walk up to it. Yeah, check this out. You see this every now and then. See that notch in the track, that defect? That's caused by a train stopping right here and then starting to go again, and the axle just sits there and spins. He puts a little too much throttle to it, or he's pulling too much weight. That wheel will just sit there and heat that up, just wears it out, heats it up, and wears it out. Usually you'll see one on the other side too, but yeah, it looks like this one's pretty old. But hey, yeah, I didn't see you walk up. Yeah, there's another one. Meth head. Yeah, we're getting closer to the MNA. There's another one. Must have had several engines at the same time sit there and spin. Okay, here's KCS. There's Missouri Northern Arkansas Railway crossing right there. And here I'm on the lead that takes trains off of KCS and takes them to the Missouri Northern Arkansas Railway. Now going that way on MNA, Missouri Northern Arkansas, you'll go up through Webb City out to Carthage, then it splits and it goes southeast like through Mountain Home, Arkansas, all the way down to Newport, Arkansas, and ties in with the Union Pacific Rail line. But it'll go just south of Springfield through Branson, Missouri, and on down. Or it goes north at Carthage and crosses a couple of lines up there, or ties in with the UP line up north of Carthage. We'll take a walk up, and it does see service. Not often, but probably, oh, I don't know, 10 cars. We get up here, we'll see. I better look at my Doppler radar app, see if it's fixing to get socked in. Yeah, that dang meth head on the bike, man, he come up out of nowhere, but that's the way they are. And he was on my left side too. So that, when I finally acknowledged him and seen him, it kind of took a lot of energy out of me, because my body kind of went into a survival mode when I seen him. But sure is a lot of homeless people here. I kind of wonder if that tornado caused a lot of it. Yeah, you can see the MN&A up there. We still got a pretty good height. Yeah, man, my body just went into a, oh, it's hard to explain, fight or flight type. I mean, the second I seen that guy come up with that bicycle, but he mumbled something, crossed the tracks and just disappeared into the brush. There was a fence there, I don't know how, must be one of his little camps or something. But with the rain like this, a lot of the homeless people, they're at the shelter right now. So a lot of the camps are vacant. Hey, I see a grain car up here. Make sure you ain't backing it down. Yeah, I think he's just sitting there. Alright, we're up here at the intersection of Missouri, Northern Arkansas. Yeah, a little more traffic. That's one that runs back and goes across KCS. But it would be nice to go down there and get a shot of a KCS train running underneath me. There's probably one of the local homeless going back to their camp. A little too soon, I say. But yeah, it runs up to Webb City this way, and Carthage, and down this way. Kind of through the center of Joplin. But anyway, there's a switch that ties in KCS with Missouri, Northern Arkansas. Alright, well, I made it to Joplin. That tree is gone, that ground zero tree that was painted, that had been debarked by the EF5 tornado, was right in here before you get to the, that's KCS line there, north to Pittsburgh, south to Heavener. Yeah, notice there's just no trees, natural trees here anymore. It's been 10 years exactly since that Joplin tornado. And if I remember, I think this was a diner in this spot. You can look at satellite photos and actually still see where the tornado path took. There's just no natural trees anymore. And the ones that are planted are these little short, stubby trees. Now all this is new. All them apartments used to be houses out here. But every house that was out here was leveled to the ground. There wasn't brick or anything. They had to spray paint the name of the street on the street itself, because everything was so unrecognizable. Yeah, those little condos are all new. That overpass is new. It used to be ground level through here, grade crossing. But yeah, that tree, I posted that picture of me next to that tree about 5 years ago on my community page. They just painted it different colors. There was no bark left on it because the 300 plus mile an hour wind had stripped even the bark off. But yeah, this is almost the eastern edge of the EF5 strength. A few miles further east of here, the tornado lifted up, but it started way on the west of Joplin. I think it was like a 15-mile path that it was EF5. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try and get to Pittsburgh. That's where KCS crew changes. So yeah, I met a fan of mine named John. He had a friend come with him. They picked me up there in Parsons, and we went and did some rail fanning and watched a couple of trains service a couple of customers. They dropped me off here. This is where I kind of wanted to come. It's just changed so much even in the last 5 years. Yeah, all these condominiums are brand new, but there was nothing. It was just, everything was leveled through here.